Lachlan Edwards has it on the tee and ready to go. And we are underway here on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Ready? You ready? March by 4. We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got 3.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. And he finds Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ready? Yellow lady. Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Throwing on second down. Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook, 58 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Check 52. You ready? Go, go, go now. 56 is the mic. 56 is the mic. You ready?
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Ready? SOS, SOS, SOS. Ready?
Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Check 3, check. Ready? Kill, kill, kill. Smooth.
Darnold. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
14 yards is the pickup, first down, New Orleans.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Let's go, B, let's go. We're good, we're good. My full, right. 25, check 25.
To throw, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Henry Anderson able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sad.
Quarterback gets hit.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Breeze. And he's going to go down again. Steve McClendon, credit him for the sack. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They'll have a first down past the 40. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, it created a big run. Here's Bell. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play. To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Eyes up, eyes up, eyes up.
third down. Here's Bell. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, with that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as the team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback, has really energized that club.
Running with Kamara. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, Saints.
Ready. Yellow lady. Check. Watch 54. Gotta do better.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Ready.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yards.
Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Lutz to try to end the PAT. And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Oh, ladies. Hey, exit. Mike's 56.
Now it's Darnold. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
A screen to Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So that one will be accepted.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. We're going to sign. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Come on. Motion.
Now Bell. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. That race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams, Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on because if you were going into the playoffs with these teams that we're going to talk about, who would you make the absolute favorite? It could be anyone, right? It could be Seattle. It could be San Francisco. It could be New Orleans. I know Minnesota's probably going to come in as a wild card. Green Bay will come in as a division champ, it looks like. But bottom line is, Dallas or Philadelphia's got to win the NFC East. And I don't know that anyone wants to go to their home field and play when they have to play in a divisional game. So when you get it all together, and maybe that would be a wild card, I would guess, because they'd be the 4th team in. But when you put it all together, it is absolutely wide open about who wins the NFC and represents for the Lombardi Trophy.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead, you're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check, crunch.
They go with Murray again. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thomas, the intended target. Well, Charles, while we have a second, we talked about the NFC playoff picture, but I wanted to get your thoughts on a hot topic right now in NFL circles. That's awarding a home game to every division winner, regardless of record. It's happened twice in this decade that we've seen a 7-9 team in Seattle get a home game and a 7-8-1 Carolina team get one. Where do you stand on this? Because there's a scenario where you could have a 13-win team from the NFC West traveling to face an 8-win team from the NFC East.
I know I'm a dinosaur on this one. Absolutely. I love the division champ getting a home game. I don't care what the record is, and I know it sounds wrong, and we're in this society now where everything has to be fair and right.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 83 yards. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Now it's Crowder. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 35-yard line.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. 6 man.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 and 7. This is 3rd and 8. Now Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. 10 yards, good for the Saints, 1st down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. At the 37-yard line.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready, 95, 56, 54, Mike, 54. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Watch out, watch out. You kill.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That'll be complete to Cook. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Now Breeze. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here. Fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
56, Mike.
To throw is Darnold. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Spins away, and he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half